checked off. Patients 1.79 versus
Oh my gosh. Why would you do this? Why would... What? What? Why? Why does it say... Wait. 1 is more than or equal to 2. 2 is less than... 1 is less than 2. What? It should be the opposite, though. Null is... Or the alternative... They say alternative is... 1 is less than 2. Hello? 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 Why are they labeling 1? They're labeling...
the post-violation 8. So your null and alternative, mu1 less than mu2. So we're saying post, 1, it should be something more than 1 and 2. It should be like post is less than pre. Okay, so the null is rejected because the p-value is 0.0047, 0.0025, which is less than alpha of 0.05. This is strong evidence. It's with a very low p-value that the after mean is less than the before mean. So the safety program has been effective. So based on the data, the alternative hypothesis is accepted. The average number of safety violations after the training is significantly less than before the training. So conclude that the safety training program was successful in decreasing the number of
What? How to get different results? What? How? T-test 2 sample assuming unequal variances. How? Why is this one 24 and this one's 25? How did that happen? Is that a mistake? That has to be a mistake. Yeah, she got the right one here, so anyways. We can reject the null hypothesis because P is a very small value, 0.0058. We can conclude that the average number of violations decreased as a result of the training program.
Violation here goes to treat the p-value is 0.00247, 0.0025, which is less than alpha of 0.05. This is strong evidence. It's with a very low p-value that the after mean is less than the before mean. So the safety program has been effective. So based on the data, the alternative hypothesis is accepted. The average number of safety, so conclusion is the safety violation. So I would have made if I'd been involved with them doing this test before they did the training would have been to recommend to up their sample size to greater than 30. So this is a pretty small sample size. But, you know, again, the small p-value here is pretty strong evidence that there was a decrease. All right. So number 19. Two sub
Difference.
probably need to associate each child a level of significance, and then what I 10% level, what about the 1% level? Again, why not? And then what I add to this is that we actually then are going to run a t-test to determine if you can, if it's compare the confidence interval to the t-test. All right, so the first thing is to create a new column called difference, and it's simply subtracting restaurant 2 sales from restaurant 1 sales. And of course, if you copy that down, just hover over the lower right corner till you see the little black cross, and copy down. And we see that some of the values are positive, and some of them are negative, some are fairly small, and some are bigger, right? So again, the main way to get the 95% confidence interval that's the easiest is to use our data analysis toolpath, go into the descriptive statistics option. Our input range then is going to be the difference in column D, and making sure that labels in the first row are checked off. We can put this onto this sheet here, F2. And we see we get this table out. Jumping over to my completed thing. The main two numbers that we're interested in here are 66. That is the mean, and 43.28 that is.
%95 confidence interval. Now that was funny. Dude, I thought shift made it switch places. Seriously? The heck? I thought shift makes it switch. What? What? Hello? Hello? Oh. Really? What is that? 23 to 109? Why?
The confidence level, and then our 95% confidence interval. Our upper limit is going to be the 66 plus 33, and our lower confidence limit is going to be equal to the 66 minus 33. So what we see here is that even though we saw some negative values in the data set, that in general the difference is believed to be type it out. Manager can be 95% confident that the true mean difference is between 23, 35 and 09. So the question then asked, can you say anything at the 10% level or the 1% level? No, all this confidence interval does is tell us that they're 95% confidence it's between this range. If we go down to the 1% level, that range is going to get larger, and we can't say if it would go so far as to go below the 23 or go to below $0, right? And then anytime you have a 95% confidence interval that has a negative value for your lower interval and a positive one for your upper interval, means that 0 is in the interval. And if your value is 0, then there means there is no significant difference. Okay, so right now this was kind of indicating that there may be a significant difference in the sales between the two stores, such that the restaurant one's making on average $23 to $110 more on average per day, right? So then we'd go back to our data analysis or our data sheet and open up our data analysis tool pack. And since this is not paired data, these restaurants are not, it's not the same restaurant being measured at two different time periods. It's the
20. Why can't. Yeah, but the question doesn't ask you to do that. The question doesn't ask you to do that, so I'm not going to do it.
restaurant, significant difference in the sales free to, right? So then we'd go back to our data analysis more. So confidence are 95%. Can you say anything at the 10% level or the one? The question then asked, can you say anything at the 10% level or the 1% level? No, all this confidence interval does is tell us that they're 95% confidence is between this range. If we go down to the 1% level, that range is going to get larger, and we can't say if it would go so far as to go below the 23 or go to below $0, right? And then anytime you have a 95% confidence interval that has a negative value for your lower interval and a positive one for your upper interval, means that 0 is in the interval. And if your value is 0, then there means there is no significant difference. Okay, so right now this is kind of indicating that there may be a significant difference in the sales between the two stores, such that the restaurant one's making on average $23 to $110 more on average per day, right? So then we'd go back to our data analysis or our data sheet and open up our data analysis tool pack. So I would go in, opening up the data analysis. Oh, this is actually
I'm skipping a large portion of what she was doing because it's not even asked of you in the actual question. So that's fine. $21.
and it's really important because it was about driver's education this summer. So in the proportion of students who graduate within 4 years, administrators
Number 9. Oh, okay. So we skipped to number 21.
state that the variances are number 9 and number 21. All right. I just feel like I've looked at number 21 recently, but that could well be. All right.
That was funny. A manufacturing company wants to determine whether there is a difference between the variance of the number of units produced per day by one machine operator and the similar variance. What? For another machine operator, it contains the number of units produced by operator 1, 2. Note that these two set of days are not necessarily the same, so you can assume that they are independent of one another. Identify the null and alternative hypothesis. So the null is H0 variances.
Tab, we have operator table column C operator 2 and copy the data.
Dang it, I have to do that. Undo. Dude, you can't undo that? What is that? You can't undo the renaming? This is such crap. That's crap. I copied it. What? Wait, I'm done.
That's when we see unequal at what you're working with. Kind of here, the null is
The variances are equal, the variances are not equal. That was funny. Wow. Stop. H0, the variances are equal. HA, the variances are not equal.
variances are my data analysis tool back. And I want to do a z-test. Nope, sorry.
When was this recorded? This is on the 21st. This was yesterday. This was yesterday. I don't know. Like, she recorded this yesterday. Are you kidding me? This is like 3 days after the assignment was due. Or 4 days, actually. It was due on the 17th.
F-test 2 sample for variances. F-test 2 sample for variances. All right. So kind of right in the middle of the list, our variable date for the variable range for 1 is B1 to B26. For variable 2, the range is C1 to C26. I do have labels in the first row, so make sure that you check off labels or you'll get an error message. We can put it right, our output onto this sheet here. I'll just throw it into E5. Looks good. Okay. And
It's already selected it pretty much. How did it know? Oh my goodness. Why? What? 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 Oh, why? Why? What? It's gonna be.
Now we know that
We got P. What are we looking for? One tail 41.41 and blah blah blah.
we can
Take that one and
add
multiply it by 2 to get the two tail. Two tail is equal to this times 2, and we got 0.83. So we got the P of 0.83, so
variances still not be
the null hypothesis that the variances are equal could not be rejected. There is not enough evidence to state that the variances are not equal. The test for equality of variances shows that we cannot reject the equal variance hypothesis at the 10% level because the p-value is much greater than 0.10. Therefore, if we conclude that the variances are equal, we could only be making a type 2 error failing to reject the null hypothesis when we could reject the null only at the 83.1% level or higher. I mean, that's a little bit of a detailed explanation there. Do these able to indicate a statistically significant difference at the 10% level? Okay, yeah. It's because they're actually asking for all that stuff. A, B, it does not, there is not enough evidence to suggest a statistically significant difference at the 10% level. The P value is 0.83. Type 2 error. We could be making a type 2 error. At which significance levels could you not reject the null hypothesis? We could not reject the null hypothesis. Dude, C? Are you serious?
rejected. There's not enough evidence to at the 10% level error, which is failing to reject the null hypothesis when we should. And we could reject the null only if we raised our alpha level to 83.1% or higher. So absolutely ludicrous level. That would be like saying, hey, I'm 20% sure there's a difference here. Could I be any more unsure? Probably not. Well, yeah, probably. You could be 90% unsure. Okay. All right. So yeah, this very, very large two-tailed p-value is blowing us out of the water for being able to state that the variances are not equal. So if I was going to run a t-test on these to see if these two output levels, mean output levels are different, significantly different, I would use the test assuming equal variances. All right, so this is just exposing you to that concept and how the output for the F-test looks. All right, one thing that I did want to mention in the chapter, up here. Or I shouldn't say in the chapter, in Canvas, in the lesson. In the readings and content area, highly suggest you review these handouts. They're extremely valuable in honing in on the truly important concepts from this chapter. Also, it talks about type 1 and type 2 errors. This is similar to what you saw in the book, but I think it breaks it down a little more clearly and a little more simplistically. So here's this table, like I said, similar table in the book. So here's your decision. I can either reject the null.
Well, no, that was funny. We've done this.
From the book, it says file P0901 contains a random sample of 100 light bulb lifetimes. The company that produces these light bulbs want to know whether okay, so there's not sufficient evidence to state there's a difference with salaries for try with education.
Determine whether the variances are equal. Perform a test for equal population variances. Report a p-value. Determine. And based on this, which test statistics should you use to perform a test for the existence of a difference? And perform the test and interpret the results. I mean, it should be pretty self-explanatory here.
All right. Okay, so here we have a problem with salaries and differentiate our finance. All right, so the first thing we need to do is open up our data analysis tool pack and salary for
variance test. We already did this.
Look at this.
Variances are equal, variances are not equal. So, oh, I keep doing that. Why is it put it there? Seriously. Marketing, finance, and marketing. Finance, marketing. So, this is the last problem. This is the last problem. Oh my gosh. Why does it automatically do 26? Really? So we want, oh my gosh, it's H0 variances are equal HA variances are not equal. So 2 tilde equals this times 2. So we got 0.0444444444444444. The p-value is 0.04, which is less than 0.05. So we can conclude that the variances are different. So use the t-test for unequal variances. We use the t-test for unequal variances. Save. So now we do the t-test. So we do the two sample variances, unequal variance. That was funny. Okay. Finance. The first one was finance. Data. T-test, two sample, assuming unequal variances. We have this. And then it's going to be this. And hypothesize mean difference 0. New worksheet t-test. And
Equal variance.
This. We have
t-stat and the one tail. And H0 is going to be, we got 11 and we got 1.3 to the negative 19. And H0. So something is less than something else. Finance is less than. So we have finance, market, finance, mean, finance, salary is less than or equal to mean marketing salary H1, mean finance salary is more than mean marketing salary. We have mean finance is less than or equal to marketing, more than, less than or equal to, and mean finance is more than. So we got like a ridiculously tiny null p-value. Finance is significantly higher than average starting for. The p-value is very small, so we can conclude that the mean salary for finance majors is significantly higher than mean salary for marketing majors. And that's it. Done. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Close. We have completed every problem. New folder. 3.2 problems. We have documents. We have stop it and stop. What? I did not edit that. Hello? I did not edit this. Seriously? Come on, why is that there? What? This is not sorted by date modified. I don't. What? Chapter 12. Idiot. Okay, idiot. Stop. And number 9 I did by myself. I probably did it wrong, but who cares? I'm just doing it. That was funny. Because I don't think she even grades you for getting questions right or wrong. She basically just gives you a completion grade for completing the assignment. That was funny. So really, it's gonna be out of order. It's out of order, man. Come on. Dang it. Date modified. Gosh. No, sorted by name. That there. That's better. Number 11. 1, 2, 9, 11, 15. One, 2, 9, 11, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23,